Yo, it's StayWavyTV. Ride the vibe with me. Splash through your screen. Drip clean like the sea. High tide energy. Never on mute.
It's good, y'all. The Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder, Boom Squad, just did an interview with Cigar Talk, and he made some very concerning comments during that interview with Najee from Cigar Talk. Deontay Wilder, who's 40 years old, said that he doesn't believe that he's lost a step. He said that he's currently still in his prime. Now, these comments make me think that Deontay Wilder has CTE, okay? He took a lot of punishment in those 3 fights against Tyson Fury. He got brutally knocked out by Zhilei Zhang. He got his ass whooped by Joseph Parker. And even in his most recent fight that he won, he didn't knock the dude out. It wasn't the old school vintage Deontay Wilder that would lay a dude out to where a guy is unconscious, right? The fight was stopped by the referee, and, they pretty much ruled it a KO by, the referee stopping the fight. It's not like Deontay Wilder knocked the dude out. And Deontay Wilder's most recent opponent is a jobber. It's a dude that nobody has heard of, bruh. I think his name is Tyler Henderson or some shit like that. It's not like he fought any of the top guys in the heavyweight division. It wasn't Daniel Dubois. It wasn't Fabio Wardley. It wasn't Moses Atama, because if Wilder fought any of those 3 guys I just mentioned, we all know what would happen. Okay? So, let's get into it, right? Wilder says, I'm in my prime right now. Wilder still sports that menacing look, yet that mind-numbing power he once had hasn't shown up when he needed it most recently. In 4 of his last 6 fights, the former WBC heavyweight champion has come up woefully short. His last few appearances have been particularly dreadful. Joseph Parker won nearly every round against Wilder in December of 2023. 6 months later, Zhilei Zhang took his pound of flesh, stopping Wilder in the 5th round. Eventually, the Alabama native got back on track against Tyrell Herndon, who nobody knows, right? Probably is a part-time Uber driver, part-time boxer. But even with Wilder being viewed as a gigantic favorite, he didn't exactly blow him out the water. Wilder scored 2 knockdowns, which is a good thing, right? We finally seen Wilder drop somebody for the first time in a while, before knocking out Herndon in the 7th round on June 27th. Like I said, that dude was not knocked out brutally cold, bro. That dude could have kept fighting. The referee stopped the fight. Now, Wilder is in the middle of negotiating a matchup with Ring, IBF, WBA, and WBC heavyweight champion Oleksandr Usyk, who is a 2-time undisputed champion in the heavyweight division, and he undisputed cruiserweight. The Ukrainian has seemed adamant about facing Wilder, who was last champion in 2021. So it's been 5 years since Wilder's been champion, guys. Wilder is 44-4, 1 draw, 43 KOs. Figures to be a massive underdog, but he believes his late start in the sport has helped preserve him despite his advanced age. He said, I started boxing very late. I started at 21. 3 of his 4 losses have come by stoppage, the most recent in 2024. Okay, listen. Oleksandr Usyk wanting to fight Deontay Wilder, this is a tune-up, okay? This is nothing more than a tune-up. He knows that Deontay Wilder is a big name, right? Oleksandr Usyk knows that Deontay Wilder is washed. But I do respect the fact that he's giving Wilder this opportunity, because Deontay Wilder feels like he was cheated against Tyson Fury. We're not going to get too far into that, but there was a lot of strange things going on in those 3 fights against Fury. The first fight that ended in a draw, many people like myself think that the referee was taking forever to do the 10 count. Tyson Fury did the Undertaker move. He sat up, ended up finishing the fight, right? I think he actually won most of those rounds. He outboxed Deontay Wilder most of those rounds. The second fight, I believe Wilder got stopped, right? Second and third fight, Wilder got stopped, I believe, right? Let me just double check, because people love to go in the comment section, bruh, and fact check people. That's one thing I'm learning about this YouTube shit. Like, motherfuckers can't wait till you say something that's not true so they can correct you. So like I said, the second fight, Tyson Fury knocked out Deontay Wilder in the 7th round. And in the third fight, Tyson Fury knocked out Deontay Wilder in the 11th round. After that, Wilder fought Robert Helenius, who was a very famous sparring partner for most heavyweight boxers. He knocked out Robert Helenius in the first round. Then he lost to Joseph Parker by unanimous decision. And then he was brutally knocked out by Zhilei Zhang. And then most recently, last year in June, he beat Tyrell Anthony Herndon, who doesn't even have a Wikipedia page. That's how you know that guy is a part-time Uber driver, part-time boxer. Whenever a boxer doesn't have a Wikipedia page, that's how you know they're not a famous boxer. They're basically a nobody. Now, if Deontay Wilder seriously believes that he's still in his prime, he shouldn't be boxing anymore, bro. Deontay Wilder, you should not be boxing anymore, bro. Like, you're basically boxing's Antonio Brown. Like, if you're going to start making statements that's clearly not true, if you're going to lie to yourself like that, bruh, then there's something that's off with your brain, and that's not a good thing. The only fight that I'm interested in seeing from Deontay Wilder is Deontay Wilder versus Anthony Joshua. When both of these guys were still undefeated, that was supposed to be the biggest fight in boxing history, bruh. Two undefeated heavyweight boxers that got a lot of KOs on their resume. In Deontay Wilder's prime, I believe Wilder would have knocked out Anthony Joshua. But now that Deontay Wilder is 40 years old, has multiple losses on his record, is clearly not the same fighter. Anthony Joshua is 36 years old, has multiple losses. Anthony Joshua isn't the same fighter. But at this point in time, Anthony Joshua is clearly the better boxer. I would pick Anthony Joshua to knock out Deontay Wilder. But I'm still interested in seeing the fight just because we never got it when we were supposed to get it. And even in 2026, I think that's a big money. I just think that's a fight that helps the sport of boxing. We all know that the heavyweight division is probably the most popular division in boxing of all time, right? But recently, welterweight has become more popular, right? 168 is pretty popping right now. 140 is popping right now. 135 is popping right now. But these are the heavyweight fights that we need to, start growing the sport of boxing, bruh. We need AJ versus Wilder for the culture, bruh. I would love to see them either do that fight in Las Vegas at the MGM or do it in Africa, bruh. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't mind if they do the fight in Africa, bruh. Now, Anthony Joshua, he unfortunately was in a car accident recently where two of his friends unfortunately passed away. Condolences to them. I'm glad that Anthony Joshua was okay. He didn't have any major injuries, thank God. So, we don't know if Anthony Joshua is going to fight this year. I'm not sure. But I'm not interested at all in seeing Oleksandr Usyk versus Wilder. And I think Oleksandr Usyk is just going to beat the shit out of Deontay Wilder. And after that, bruh, if you're Wilder, this is your last title opportunity, bro. If this fight, because this fight is not official yet, guys. It's still in the process of negotiations. But if this fight actually gets made, bruh, I do think that this is a great way to end Deontay Wilder's career. Because AJ is not a champion right now. At least Wilder, even if he loses to Usyk, at least he's getting another, championship title opportunity where he could possibly become undisputed, right? If he beats Usyk and he goes after that if he goes after that title that Fabio Wardley just got, then he would be the undisputed champion at heavyweight. But I don't see Wilder beating Usyk. I don't see Wilder beating Fabio Wardley. I think Usyk and Wardley knocks out Wilder. And I think Wilder has taken enough punishment these past couple of years, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm sure Deontay Wilder has made a whole lot of money in the sport of boxing, bro. Deontay Wilder has probably made like close to $100 million in the sport of boxing, bro. I don't even know. That's how I know. Like, the fact that Wilder is still fighting, you can tell he just likes to fight. You know what I'm saying? The nigga just like to fight. But that's my thoughts on this, man. It's your boy Wavy, StayWavyTV. In 2026, Deontay Wilder believes that he's still in the prime of his career. CTE is a real thing, guys. Make sure y'all subscribe, thumbs up the video, leave a comment. I'm out.
Yeah, welcome to the vibe. Stay wavy in the mix, got the culture on the rise. Tap in, hit subscribe, ring that bell, let it ride. We gon' surf through the trends, give you game every time. Reviews, new views, keep it honest, never fake. If you're looking for the wave, this the channel you embrace. Stay